So here is the second beat, smooth. Alright, once again, once you open up a Reason file, the only thing that's in here already preloaded would be the mixer. This is the mixer. It's in a default mastering suite. You adjust all the sounds volumes here manually after you put in these other racks we call racks. This here is a drum kit, a redrum. I have basic kick drum, a boom, which is a 808. Here we also have a hi-hat. This here is a shaker. Toms. Toms are those sounds that come in. Doom, doom. Another tom. More hats. I don't even think I use those, but yeah. Alright, here we have a compressor for the drum kit, a maximizer for the drum kit. This compressor brings down certain parts of the sound so it doesn't override other sounds. This maximizer brings back up parts of the sound that were turned down from the compressor, so it evens it out and balances it. Here we have another drum kit. This is solely for snares because I wanted to make independent sounds. Right here I have 3 snares stacked up so that when each snare plays, it plays all at once. So it doesn't sound just like that, just like this, or just like this. It sounds all as one. And here we have a reverb for that drum kit. I used a vocal room reverb for that, and I also attached another compressor for that, another maximizer to do the same things I explained before. Here we have an NN19 digital sampler. This has a choir attached to it, a female ah, as it says, because it gives it a ah, and I threw in a reverb to give it a more spacious sound, something to surround the sound so that it sounds more whole and full. And I used another compressor for that, another compressor to compress that compressor, and a maximizer to bring it all back. And here I have another digital reverb, a different type of reverb, just to make it sound like it's sung inside of a room, like a small room, in fact. Here we have Horns Van Gelder. It's loaded into a combinator. This combinator is called a combinator for a reason, because inside of it has many instruments all in one: jazz, trumpet, tenor sax, trombone, alto sax, and with that it plays all instruments at once. So when I play it on the MIDI keyboard, which is basically a digital piano that you plug in and play these sounds through, it just plays it all on each key. Each key may be a different type of sound. Here we also have another reverb attached to these horns just to make it sound more live and orchestrated. Here we have another NN19 digital sampler with a bass attached to it, a pick bass, more of a doom 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 type of bass, not like a doom doom, a long sounding bass. This one's more of a quick sound, and as again another compressor maximizer attached to it as well. And here another combinator that has a saxophone attached to it. That first combinator had Horns Van Gelder. It's more of a jazzy type of horn. This here is a sax combinator, different type of saxophones in there, an ensemble, so like it sounds like more than one sax playing at once. And here I have another reverb and another reverb attached to it. This digital reverb, it gives it a small room effect, and dry and wet means like how much of this reverb will affect the sound. Wet means it'll sound so much more different. Dry means it'll only throw in a small amount of effect into it. Here I have more Rhodes. Rhodes are this sound right here. I just soloed it. This is a solo. Okay, I'm gonna unsolo it, and attached to that Rhodes is nothing. It's just simply the Rhodes, no more effects other than what the sampler gives me already. The attack, I turn the attack up on it. The attack, when you turn it up, it makes it play not as soon as the sound is seen. Like the sound is seen right here in the beginning, but it's not going to play it automatically. It's going to take like a millisecond for it to start, because it has a slower start attached to it. That's what attack means. The release is how quickly each sound stops, and that's basically it for that one. Here we have a piano choir. This piano choir, when you hold down the keys on the MIDI keyboard, it actually adds a choir sound into it, a voice. But I didn't hold the keys down long enough on purpose because I wanted a specific sound, and this is the sound I wanted. And here is the voices I was speaking of. And let's bring it all together. Here we have our drum kit, our other drum kit, more voice, bass line, horns, sax, Rhodes, piano. And here are the snares. Here's our bass drums and hi-hats. Our voice is our bass line right here. Horns, our saxophones, Rhodes. And this right here is a 12-bar verse. From here to here, this opening 12-bar verse breaks down right here to bring in the chorus. Here we go. And this is the hook. From here to here is the hook. 8 bars, 8-bar hook. There's another 12-bar verse. Another 8-bar hook from here to here, and here's more of a breakdown. This is a 16-bar verse. This is for a person to expand their thoughts and go in a little more on the song. Some sounds are taken out, some are brought in, just to show the diversity of the beat. And here's basically how it would end. The song ends with a different horn section, just to give you a feel of what you just listened to. And that's it. Here you would record if you were playing live. Here we have a tempo of 87 on this beat. The other beat, my hip hop, was probably 92. Here we have a loop. This here is our click. A click would basically give you the metronome sound, the tick, 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 tick. And all these sounds are incorporated into one good beat. And here, if I press tab, it shows the back of each rack. It shows all the chords as if it was real. This is called software for a reason, because it's not hardware. Hardware would be the actual machines. This is software. And these are actual machines in real life, except they're made from different brands, or they look a little different. But this is software. This is Reason's personal own created style of samplers. Each thing is a sampler, and it throws in a different type of sound. And these are the wires that are attached to each. And they go all into this one thing that we call a mastering mixer, a mastering suite right here. And this is our mixer. This is our mastering suite. And that's pretty much it.